Hey, what's up? Welcome to another crazy night here in Times Square. Let me tell you, I love New York. I love Times Square. But on the weekends, it's hell, especially right before a holiday. So here we go. On to show number 7. Tonight, we're seeing one of the very rare Sunday night evening performances. And tonight, we're seeing a new show that recently opened. And I have no clue what it's about. I am going into the show absolutely, completely blind. Tonight, we are seeing Swept Away. All I know is this is a one-act play. Reception for the show has been very well received. I heard that there is one scene transition that will blow your mind. So I'm excited to see that. Other than that, I know nothing about the music, what the plot is. It's new, just open. Well, let's give it a shot. All right. Come on, let's get the ticket scan and hop in this crazy long line right here.
Swept Away is a jukebox musical featuring the music of the Avett Brothers, mainly from their 2004 album called Marionette. One original song was written for the show titled Lord, Lay Your Hand on My Shoulder that perfectly fit the show. Swept Away is about a man on his deathbed recalling a shipwreck that happened 22 years earlier. Those on the whaling ship were there for work or adventure, and only a handful survived the shipwreck and had to make very difficult decisions in order to survive. This 90-minute show was scheduled to open in June of 2020, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it finally made it to Broadway at the Longacre Theater and started previews October 29th, 2024. The show had a short run, playing 20 preview performances and 48 regular performances. They unfortunately found their audience after they announced they were closing, but were able to extend for another 2 weeks before officially closing on December 15th, 2024. Directed by legendary director Michael Mayer, Swept Away had a stellar all-male cast, including Stark Stans and John Gallagher Jr.
I picked this ticket up today, the cheapest seat I have purchased the entire trip at $64.75 at a decent discount, and apparently it's a good seat, so we'll find out.
Okay, this is a Jeff personal opinion, but this is some of the best artwork I have ever seen for a Broadway show. They had all your typical merchandise from magnets to mugs, and I 100% regret not getting that Swept Away tote bag. They had an array of t-shirts and jackets, and all of the artwork on it is just phenomenal.
All right, we're in the theater. Look at that. I'm like super close to the stage. And gang, this theater is like tiny. All right, guys. I totally thought this guy was a mannequin, but it's real. He is real. All right, we are out of Swept Away. Gang, the show is absolutely phenomenal. Holy cow, it is so good. All right, basically, it is the story of a shipwreck and the difficult decisions the survivors had to make in order to survive. It is music by the Avett Brothers. So basically, this is a jukebox musical, but the music is phenomenal in this, and I did not know who the Avett Brothers were before this, and now I'm huge fans, and I'm going to be downloading a lot of their albums. I walked into this thing blind, and I did not know that this starts Stark Stans and John Gallagher Jr., my American Idiot fantasy that I never got to see on stage, literally together in a show. This show is it was amazing. It was gosh darn really good. It is a one-act show, had that amazing scene change that we talked about earlier, which I'm not going to spoil for you. I don't want to spoil anything else because the show is really that good. But dude, the music is really what sold me on this show. And whenever you watch the performers on stage, you can tell how much they thoroughly enjoy singing every one of these songs. And it just got passed to the audience, and we all loved it as well. I will tell you, the show, even though it just opened, already has its groupies. I talked to a few people who this was their third, fourth time seeing it. I honestly would come see this one again. It was a fabulous night out, but I'm also going to warn you, it deals with a lot of very sensitive issues, and some things are very difficult to watch. But it's worth it to see this show. All right, that's what I got for you on this one. Gang, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next show. Bye. Good night.
I'm very sad this show had such a short life on Broadway. It's just sad that this incredible show got swept away in a sea of other Broadway shows that opened that year. I haven't heard any word of a national tour for Swept Away, but the album is out and you can download it wherever you get your streaming services. I highly recommend you listen to this album because the music is just simply incredible. Thank you so much for watching. I do videos about theater, travel, and my experiences. Please help me out and subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next show.